Well, hello there, YouTube. This is our 85% chance of rain day here. The sun keeps popping out, so I thought I need to go for a run. So I painted my fairing black. Not sure if I like it. I got this Krylon. It's a satin, kind of a wrinkle, or it's not like crinkle coat. Maybe that's what it was supposed to be, but it doesn't look like that. You know, it looks like a bad paint job is what it looks like. But let's see if I can stand up here. You can't really tell. I don't want to knock. I got my VCI in my pocket, Screaming Eagle tuner. I'm just kind of goofing around right now, trying to get her up the temperature, so I can do a quick little run. So I, you know, as you know, in the video I did a while back, I put the 1/2-inch holes in the little look like soft plugs that are halfway down the muffler. So right after when I put the fairing on, I also I went and purchased, actually that was the next day, I went and purchased a 3/4 inch drill bit and drilled the holes out to 3/4 of an inch, and it made a slappy, annoying sound. And I was trying to, because the intake sound was so loud, I wanted to try to match the exhaust to it so that the intake, I don't know if any of you guys have ever ridden the one that sticks out particularly to me is the 899 Panigale. If you grab a handful, they make this very distinct intake sound. Well, this thing kind of sounded like that. And as I've mentioned to some people, that's all cool if it was a Ducati, but that's a very unnatural sound for a Harley to make. See that exhaust? Anyway, it's got a 1-inch hole in them now. Still has a bit of a slappy sound to it. I'm not totally sure I'm happy with it, but it's better than the 3/4 inch. It's definitely louder. There ain't no question about that. So anyway, I just took a little loop through the park there. I'm gonna take my, I don't know why I choose to use that godforsaken road. There's houses out there, and the road is just rough as holy hell, but I keep going back to it for some reason. Maybe I'll maybe we'll swing up by the cedar mill. There's a little more open spots in there. Let's let the clock click over 11:40 here. God, it's already 11:40 today. Holy crap. Oh man, there's another biker. Oh no, it's not. Don't wave. Don't wave again, pile. Both of them on Harleys. That's what I tell you. People don't realize that, you know, even though it hasn't clicked over, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Jesus, did it? How long does it take? There it goes. Alright, so we're recording. I mean, how many times have I told you guys about Harley guys not waving at the irons? I don't think they realize it's a Harley. I have no idea what they think it is. But you'll see these like afterthought waves you'll get out, and they're like, oh, that was a Harley. Yeah, hey. To me, a motorcycle's a motorcycle. I don't give a shit what it is. I can tell you one thing with doing the exhaust and the... Oh, look at that. Why do I love a tractor in a field? Just got a thing for that. I don't know why. So let's bounce her off the rev limber so I got a full top end run here. So 50 miles an hour in first gear, 70 in second, I'm assuming right around 90 in third. I got to like 89 before I felt like I was getting too close to a car I was closing in on. So I backed off, but I made it to basically 90 in third without bouncing off a rev limiter. So that was with the 3/4 inch holes, and or was that still, no, that was still the 1/2 inch holes in there. You guys can see I'm not quite so. Ooh, look at the deer. Run, deer, run. Run, run. Oh man, I love fields. That's gonna make me divert my run here. I need to pay attention to my time so I don't, well, the VCI it'll use up its 15 minutes and just stop and save. Better than turning the key off. So in that one video, I talk about not turning the key off. So the very first run I did with the 3/4 inch holes in the mufflers, I drive right up to my house. I was deep in thought about something else, reached down and turned the key off. Oh, it's a good thing I wasn't recording. You guys would have seen a unique side of me. I was not happy about that at all. I was gone for like 20 minutes. I did almost a complete, I stopped at like 14 minutes on the record. And it was too little too late. Once you turn that key, and the funny thing is, as I'm swinging the key off, it hits me. And I'm like, oh, idiot. So I try to, you know, you're supposed to do these percent of throttles, and now I come through here and overshot this thing because of this gravel right there. I don't know if I'll post that video, but I was heading for the wall. I had to scrub speed. I was just sliding in gravel. But I try to, you're supposed to do percentage of throttles from a 2000 to red line swing and all the gears, and what I found is ride it where you ride it. This old bitch pulls hard now, you know, for a stock motor, no bore and stuff. She's pretty impressive. I will tell you this, the 1-inch holes and the mapping's not, because when I go back, this mapping is going to change. It's gonna fluctuate some stuff. It'll lean some spots, fatten some spots. It's really interesting how it analyzes that stuff and goes, well, you need to do this here and that there. I really like taking that. I like it so much I'm going to take it. The nice thing is the exhaust is not so annoyingly loud that I'd even think about wearing earplugs. And I'm not gonna, like if I drive through a park or whatever, if you idle along, like watch this. You just idle along. She's just nice and quiet. You can just like short shift through a park or something. I mean, it is not loud. It's loud when you rev it, but man, I love that look, that wild weed look. Oh man, I just want to go out there and just lay in that field and take a nap or something. Just grab the little old woman, come out here and just go for a walk. Man, it's amazing how much better this thing runs. Man, those 1-inch holes were the magic. Now the exhaust is somewhat, you know, it's a modified stock exhaust. Don't get confused here. It's not some tuned exhaust by any means. But the exhaust is better matching the intake now. If you got it coming in, you got to get it going out. But my big thing is I cannot stand enormously loud exhaust. Loud enough that I feel like I need to wear earplugs. That 72, that is some kind of crazy ass loud right there. But, you know, there's, you know, some advantage to that thing. That 72 is really, really runs strong. Like if I jump off of this and jump on the 72, I'll go, oh my God. That iron ain't doing anything. But that's, you know, good Lord, look at the CC difference. You know, that's over a 300cc swing. I mean, how many bikes can you just bump up 300cc's? Think about it. Think what it takes to take a 250 and make it a 350. In most cases, you can't. I had an old Honda that it just happened to be with a White Brothers big bore kit and a power roll stroker crank. It worked out to be 348 cc's. That took a lot of work and a lot of mods to make that happen. Yeah, so rev limiter at 50 in first, rev limiter at 70 in second. I don't really have any good places to try out third, because I know it's going to go 90 or more. I am impressed. I just feel it pulling. I mean, it's just got a spunk to it now. And when I'm done with this record, it's even gonna, oh my God, I am such an idiot. I was leaving on a purpose other than for myself. We're supposed to get hay at a place, and the guy gave my wife some strange instructions, and I was supposed to drive out there. She's probably wondered what the hell happened to him, because I've been gone, what, 13 minutes now. Oh my God. You ever have your wife, you ever get in an argument with your wife and they give you the you only think of yourself routine? I've had that before. I've known her for 33 years. So I've probably heard that a time or two. Well, this very thing is just why they say shit like that. It's the coolest old barn. It says Dr. Pierce's favorite prescription, women's tonic, and on one side it says for weak women. Man, in the summertime when tourists are heading up this way towards the mountain and stuff, you won't believe how often you see cars pulled over on the side of the road taking pictures of that thing. I bet you I have probably taken, several hundred photos of that. You know, in that one video, I tell you guys I never bounce this thing off the red line, but it pulls. I mean, it literally pulls right to the rev limiter. Usually the torque curve signs off on them. It does not sign off. Now I'm going to be bouncing off the rev limiter all the time on this thing, because it's pulling, and when it's pulling, you're still holding into it. You know how you roll in, you're on it hard, and you feel it fading away. It's useless to keep revving, because now you're actually, you know, diminishing returns here. you can feel when the torque starts rolling off, and it's usually before red line. So you shift, keep it in that power. Well, shit, I don't know what the hell to do now. It pulls all the way to red line. It actually surprises me when it hits it, because it's still pulling. Oh man, I've made a sweetheart out of my little iron. It's crazy though. It's going to make me drive it faster, and that's not a good thing. I don't need to even pretend this thing's a hooligan bike. That kind of shit gets me in trouble. So anyway, we're rolling up on 16 minutes. I'm a buzz up here and hit the when they do that thing at 140. Okay, I'm almost on my 15 minutes for the record too. As you notice, I'm backtracking. That's that park back over there. But anyway, I'm almost done with my 15-minute record, so I need to stop that too. And I've made a very long video, and I'm gonna stop that also. So this is I guess a very long update video to my tuning woes. So as I come up, I'm gonna go ahead and shut you off because I don't need you anymore. Better get that in my pocket before I have to use the clutch. I'll make this turn. Oh god, it's gonna be 17 minutes. Anyway, at the stop sign, it's almost 17 minutes. I'm gonna go. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care now. Bye bye.